Hello everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to use your Fire Stick TV or your Fire TV. What you're going to do is, I can't show you right now here because I'm in it right now, but you're going to follow the instructions on your book that came with the Fire TV, basically getting it on your network like you would your iPad or any other device. Once it's on the network, what you're going to do is you're going to scroll all the way down, like it'll say Prime Video and stuff like that, but go all the way to the bottom where it says applications. I'm sorry, it says settings. It's the last one on the bottom as you scroll down. And once you get to settings, you want to scroll to the right hand side and look for applications. Once you get to applications, you're going to select manage all applications, and then after that you're going to select Kodi. That's K-O-D-I. Now when you get to Kodi, you're going to hit launch. Okay, don't ever hit on install, you hit launch. When you hit launch, it's going to launch Kodi, and Kodi's going to look just like what you're looking at right now. And that's how you know you're in Kodi, because it'll look like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a quick tutorial. I have a cold right now and I'm pretty sick. So if I sound a little stuffy, sorry. But I just made a new skin, and I want to show you how to use it. It's for all my new customers who have bought one with this new skin on there. The skin is just basically what you're looking at, like where shortcuts are and such. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about add-ons. All your add-ons are going to be right here where it says My Add-ons. So just think of add-ons as kind of like apps, and what they do is they allow you to get content from the internet and bring it to the device so you can actually watch it. So what you're going to do is go to My Add-ons, and you're going to hit enter on your remote control. And I'm going to explain what these add-ons do, okay? So for example, this first one is Primewire. You're going to use that a lot. They call it one channel as well. As you can see, the two names are on there. They're interchangeable, or one and the same. That's where you're going to get a lot of video that's it's kind of like Netflix on steroids. It has every movie you can possibly think of. If for some reason the movie's not on there, then you can come down here to where it says Genesis, and that's just like one channel. But sometimes if they don't have a movie for any reason on Primewire, go to Genesis. If they don't have it on Genesis, then go to Primewire. So we'll start with one channel first. Okay, so what you do is you click select. And then you can select movies or TV shows. I'll select movies. So once you get in there, it kind of lines everything up. Like it'll say your featured movies, most popular movies. I like to hit featured because it usually comes up with a list of the most current movies. And then if you know what you want, like let's say it's some movie from like 1990s Pulp Fiction or something, then you could click there and just type in the movie you want, or from the 50s, some old like Humphrey Bogart movie or something, or Breakfast at Tiffany's, and you click in there and you search for it. So it's pretty simple. We'll go to featured movies. Okay. Once we go there, some of these movies like The Martian, it may be a good copy, it may not be. But if it's in Redbox, or if it's on demand, or Blu-ray, or if it's on Netflix, it's definitely going to be on here. Okay, and it's going to be in good quality. The newer movies are the ones that sometimes aren't in good quality. So let's go and let's try Pan. Okay, so click on Pan. And then let's try, now what this is this is a list of sources, or people who have it, are companies that have it on their servers, and you're gonna pull it from them, and they're gonna stream it to you. This is absolutely free. So what you do is usually the one with the most views has the best stream, but you'll notice some do, some don't. One of these is gonna work. I don't know which one, so it's kind of by chance. But prompt file is pretty popular, so I use it a lot. But depends what works for you. So let's see. So right now it's going out there, it's finding that stream, and there it goes. Now the movie's starting to play. And what happens is, I'm going to go ahead and pause it here. So what it does is it's streaming it from that server. Now if it would have buffered, or it would have not even come and started to stream, I would have stopped it and went to the next one, and to the next one, until I got myself a nice stream. Here what happens is when this turns into kind of like a little DVR. You can't record or anything. You can fast forward and you can pause and rewind, but I suggest not forward. You can pause it, but don't fast forward or rewind. I usually don't like to, because it'll increase the chances of it buffering. So, but if you want to pause it like right now, like I did, grab a sandwich, come back, and hit play again. It'll start to play again. If you don't like the movie, you're not interested in it, then just hit stop. And if you want to watch it again, then you just hit it again up here, and then you can watch it again. So there's plenty of movies. There's thousands and thousands of movies, plenty of content. So let's go ahead and hit back. Now you want to hit the back with the back button on your remote control. So that would be on your remote control. The first button. There's one, two, three. There's 6 buttons on the bottom. It'd be the first button, and then on the bottom buttons, like the on your remote control, the rewind and forward, those don't work. It's the top 3 buttons that work. Okay. All right. So if you just keep hitting that first button, it'll take you back. And as I said, you can play with this when you on your time there. We have more time here. All right. So that's Genesis. That's one channel. Genesis does the same thing as one channel. Now this here is called C Cloud. This is actually live television. Live television works pretty good on here, but sometimes it buffers a lot, or sometimes the channels don't work for a couple of days. So um, I like it, but I wouldn't depend on it. It's not a complete, I guess, it's not as dependable as cable TV would be if you paid for it, but it's pretty dependable for me, and I seem to not have any problems. I have problems, but it doesn't, I guess it justifies me not paying for cable. I'd rather just use this. So if I click C Cloud, you can hit English channels only down here if you'd like to, because otherwise it will, if you hit all channels, it'll load like channels from Brazil and Israel and everywhere around the world. On-demand movies and shows are pretty cool. So like if you want to hit on-demand movies, I'll hit that right now. Now this is live, so you can just kind of go down and select a movie. And here it's not going to ask you for a source. It's just going to automatically get it for you right away because it's on demand. But you're limited to the movies that you can watch. So for example, let's pick something. A Very Merry Christmas. All right, let's just say it. Let's just hit it. IPTV is the same thing as C Cloud. It's just a different way to get stuff. So I would encourage you to explore those. And then here's Dexter TV is the same thing. It's live TV. Phoenix is nice. It's kind of like Phoenix is a lot like Genesis, but there's a lot to explore in Phoenix. So if I click on it, here you'll have some movies where it says Crusader 88 with all those different flags. Those are international channels. So if you want to watch channels in different countries, you can do that. And Phoenix TV here has some sports channels, so you may want to look through that. As I said, I'll post more videos that go more in depth. But this is just for the people who have my new skin. So I want you to be able to know how to use it. All right. Now, when it comes to sports, what you want to use is this one here called Sports Devil. Let's click on that. That'll give you live sports. So if you click on Sports Devil, then you click on live sports. All these here will stream live sports. Depends which one you want to pick. I usually like to hit First World Sports. And then if you want to hit boxing, like it's a UFC fight, like that Ronda Rousey fight, you click on there and it'll stream it. Now, sometimes you have a hard time getting in there because so many people are trying to watch that fight since it's so popular. But eventually you'll get in. It just takes a long time. And the quality of the live sports aren't high definition. They're standard definition, so it's not the greatest looking picture, but hey, it's free, so it's better than paying that big amount of money anyway. Same thing with football. You want to watch football? I would click on this right now, but obviously this is international football. American football will be up here, but it's almost 11 o'clock at night, and there's no football on right now. But basically what you would do is, let's say, for example, basketball. I doubt it, but you hit basketball. Now, I doubt if any of these games are on because it's so late right now in the nighttime. So the only caveat is you have to make sure that game's actually on, because they may show it here, but if the game's over, it still may show that it's there. So just confirm online that the game's on. Check your phone or whatever, and if you confirm it, then you just hit enter, and then it should find those links. Like it says there's no stream available because it's kind of late, but that's what you would do with sports. You just, sources will pop up and you click on the source and just try them until one works, just like we did the movies. Okay, now So Salts is some other. It's another add-on, and there's of course YouTube and Turks is pretty good too. So I would suggest try all of them. So let's go back. We'll back out again and go back to the main screen. As I said, now when you look at these things, all these are like on the bottom here where it says um, Sports Devil. It's just a shortcut to where we just came from. So that's what most of these are. Entertainment, just shortcuts to where it came from. Um, so like for example, the stand-up comedy, it's going to search those add-ons we just came from. It'll actually search for some stand-up comedy. So that's kind of neat. This is a really good one here for the kids. This is the Disney collection. If you click on it, it'll actually have all the Disney movies ever made, and it'll be, I'll show you, it'll be in chronological order by year. So, and then you can just play them. Okay, and there's movies, as I said, shortcuts, and TV shows. Free TV, this would be all that stuff I was telling you about that's free on television. That Dexter TV is the only one that you actually have to create an account for. It's easy. Just go, if you click on it, it'll show you how to do it, and just give them your email address and create a password. Obviously, I wouldn't create the same password for my email address that I would for this Dexter. I would just name it something different, the password. But I haven't really used it that much. So when it works pretty well. But I'm pretty happy with C Cloud and Zeus and Live TV. So, but if you want to do it, feel free. Now, Premium TV, these are just like, there's some pay ones that are out there, and I don't bother with those. Let's see, music, of course, you got YouTube, Pandora, so that's kind of cool. Live in concerts, kind of cool, because you can see a lot of music on live concerts. And then this system and stuff like that, you wouldn't really deal with it unless you're having a problem, and if you did, you could just email me or contact me, and I could help you through the problem. More than likely, we'll be using this system part here. Okay, so that's just a quick overview just to get you started. I'll start posting more videos on my website that will go in depth on how to use some of these things, but this will be plenty to get you started. If you have any questions, as always, you can contact me. You can go on my website, and on the bottom of the website page, there is a contact information. It'll email me, and I'll get back to you. I'll either call you or I'll email you. And if you have any issues, let me know. But these things run pretty solid, so not too many people call me. And if for some reason you do wipe all this out, I will have to charge you to reprogram everything, obviously. So when you do hit that launch button to begin with, where it says launch Kodi, do not hit uninstall. I've had people do it, not many people, and it's just a bummer because it's like when you hit uninstall, it takes everything I've done and just wipes it out. So don't do that. All right, well, you enjoy. Thank you very much.